I am the possessor of a wondrous power. I know the secret of how to influence the thoughts and actions of others when they are in my company. This knowledge alone, wisely used, has enabled scores of ambitious individuals to soar to great heights of fame and wealth and power throughout the ages. Sadly, only a few are aware that they possess such a power, while the vast majority have paid a terrible price in heartbreak and misery for their ignorance. Friends have been lost, doors were closed, opportunities have vanished, and dreams were destroyed. Until now, I've been a member of the sorry majority, constantly destroying the chances at success and happiness because I foolishly abused a power I did not even know I possessed. Through this scroll, my eyes have been opened. The secret is so simple that every child understands it and instinctively uses it to his or her benefit. We can influence others by treating them in the same manner we would like them to treat us. We are all images of each other, with the same senses, the same feelings, the same hopes, the same fears, the same faults, and the same blood. If one itches, his neighbor scratches. If another smiles, her friend responds in kind. How ignorant I have been. I know that success cannot be achieved alone. I know that there is no such thing as a self-made man or woman. I realize, therefore, that I can never achieve my goals without the help of others, and yet I can see, reflecting on my past, that my actions have kept me imprisoned beyond bars of regret. Why would anyone want to contribute to my success? Whenever I frowned, I would meet a frown in return. Whenever I shouted in anger, angry voices would respond. Whenever I complained, harsh looks impaled me. Whenever I cursed, hatred always stared back. My own actions condemned me to the world where no one ever smiles, the world of failures. I have foolishly blamed others for my plight, but now I see that the fault was mine. At long last, my eyes have been opened. This special vow of success I pledge to uphold for the rest of my life. Never again will I be disagreeable to a living soul. I will smile at friend and foe alike and make every effort to find in him or her a quality to praise now that I realize that the deepest yearning of human nature is the craving to be appreciated. In truth, all of us have praiseworthy features, and all I need to do is be certain that I am complimenting from my heart with a voice that is sincere. To praise, to smile, to show concern for others is as beneficial to the donor as it is to the recipient of such favors. This great power that affects others so strongly will work miracles in my own life as the gratitude of others returns to me in many ways. A smile remains the most inexpensive gift I can bestow on anyone, and yet its power can vanquish kingdoms. And those whom I treat kindly with words of praise will soon begin to perceive good qualities in me that they never saw before. Never again will I be disagreeable to a living soul. My days of whining and complaining about others have come to an end. Nothing is easier than fault-finding. No talent, no self-denial, no brains, no character are required to set up in the business of grumbling. I no longer have time for that sorry pursuit. All it will do is discolor my personality so that none will want to associate with me. That was my old life. No more. I am so grateful for this second chance. I have wasted years of opportunity with my frowns and scowls and angry glances. With a smile and a kind word would have opened many doors and softened countless hearts who could have extended helping hands. Only now am I learning the great art of life, to improve the golden moment of opportunity and catch the good that is within our reach. Never again will I be disagreeable to a living soul. A smile and a handshake are, in the final resolution, a simple act of love. Life, I know now, is made up not of great sacrifices or duties, but of little things in which smiles and kindnesses and small obligations given whenever and wherever possible are what win and preserve any heart. The best portions of one's life are the small acts of consideration and caring. Kind words produce their own image in men's souls, and a beautiful image it is. They soothe and quiet and comfort the hearer. They shame him out of his sour, morose, unkind feelings. I have not as yet commenced to use kind words in such abundance as they ought to be used, but improve I will, through practice. Who would be so foolish as not to try when one's happiness hangs in the balance? Never again will I be disagreeable to a living soul. I can see that in the interplay of daily life. It is through little acts of watchful kindness, recurring daily, and even hourly, by words, tones, gestures, and looks, that affection and admiration are won and preserved. How easy it is for one benevolent being to diffuse pleasure around him, and how surely is a kind heart a fountain of gladness, making everyone in its vicinity sparkle with smiles. Each night when I retire, I pray that I have made at least one human being a little happier, or a little wiser, or at least a little more content with himself or herself. How can I fail from this moment on if the vow I have made on this scroll is kept, so that the air that I breathe in the future will glow with love and good wishes? Never again will I be disagreeable to a living soul.